Did he also mention to me in the past the corruption related to the DNC server? Absolutely. And that's why we held up the money.
But to be clear, what you just described is a quid pro quo.
Get over it. There's going to be political influence in foreign policy.
The political news moves so fast these days that it feels like this happened 1,000 years ago. Today, I want to look at the three basic arguments that Republicans have tried in the impeachment investigation and why this was an important moment. The political world thought acting White House Chief of Staff Mick Mulvaney was crazy, but maybe he was being crazy like a fox, because what he said might be a postcard from the future of where the fight over impeachment is going. The first argument Republicans have used has been about process, whether the impeachment inquiry needs a vote, whether hearings should be public. They even staged a break-in to a secure hearing room to protest what they said was too much secrecy. The thing is, they know, and you do too, that dog won't hunt. It's an ironclad rule of politics. No one cares about process. Anytime you hear a Washington politician saying something about the legislative process, you can be pretty sure that they're losing, because it even puts them to sleep. The second approach Republicans have tried is to litigate the facts, saying there was no quid pro quo, that different witnesses offer different stories, even questioning the wording of the official White House transcript between Trump and Ukrainian President Zelensky. The problem there is that the facts are bad, and litigating them has just gotten Republicans into more trouble.
And President Trump replies, "I would like you to do us a favor, though."
Well, you just added another word.
No, it's
you said,
in
"I'd
the
like you to
transcript."
do a favor, though?
Yes, it's in the White House transcript.
Fiasco. Over the last few weeks, it's become even more clear that if they keep trying to argue facts, Republicans may only make things worse. Everything the whistleblower claimed has been backed up. Witness testimony has been incredibly consistent, and the biggest thing is that Republicans don't know what they don't know. Every time new facts come out, it's bad. This is just not the best argument for them to have. This takes us to the third and probably smartest strategy, maybe the only one left. Admit the facts, but argue that it's just not that big a deal. This is also known as the Homer Simpson strategy.
Facts are meaningless. You can use facts to prove anything that's even remotely true. Facts, schmacks.
An added motivation for Republicans is that they've seen this movie before, in the Russia investigation, and it kind of worked. Look at Trump admitting to exactly what he was accused of, on camera, and the Saturday Night Live take on what just happened.
I was going to fire Comey. My decision. It was not...
You had made the decision before they came in the room.
I was going to fire Comey.
I fired him because of Russia. I thought, he's investigating Russia. I don't like that. I should fire him.
And you're just admitting that?
Uh-huh.
But that's obstruction of justice.
Sure, okay.
Wait, so did I get him?
No. You remember how that went. No big deal. Witch hunt. That takes us back to Mick Mulvaney. What he was really doing, even if he didn't fully realize it, was skipping ahead to the Republicans' closing argument here. So as more facts continue to come out, as in this week's devastating testimony from Colonel Vindman, and as we move toward an impeachment trial, don't be surprised to see Republicans arriving at the Mulvaney playbook. Even after all that criticism. Sure, they'll complain about process, they'll introduce some confusion over facts, but most likely, the main approach will be to argue that what Trump did was wrong, but not deserving of impeachment. So here are some takeaways. In politics, talking about the process almost never works. Facts do matter in making your case, but if the facts aren't on your side, Donald Trump has shown that the go-to backup strategy is to repeat your line over and over and white-knuckle your way through. That seems like where impeachment is going, but the question is, will it work this time? Thanks for watching, and please be sure to subscribe to this channel and to check out the website at amoreperfectunionforum.com.